Today is the most significant day in the history of the NCAA, and that is not an understatement.
New state laws and NCAA rules went into effect.
The court has just issued a ruling on the NCAA and compensation for college athletes. The High Court has ruled the NCAA was violating antitrust laws by
The history of NIL, basically also a few years ago when it became a law, a rule, it was all third-party activity. The university had nothing to do with it. We really couldn't do much. In fact, we didn't even know how much people were making unless they told us. So we began preparing almost a year ago, having meetings for philosophy, how much, how many, how often, why. Is NIL worth anything at UTA? And we obviously decided it was.
The landscape of college athletics has changed. In 2025, it's no longer just recruiting student athletes, them getting a scholarship and them coming to play. And now all of a sudden you have NIL involved, and you also have the transfer portal involved. And from a GM standpoint, we need to be able to take some of the pressure off of our coaches. They have to coach and they have to do a lot of other things within their program. So to ask them to also be in a GM role, that is tough. So that's where I come into play and I'm able to help them through that process. And then we also have a team of people that works with me on a daily basis to make this thing like a continuous cycle that really, really helps our program go to the next level. And our team of people is the business office, who does a great job dealing with everything behind the scenes, from a contract construction to the actual budgets, for each team and each program.
So currently we have a contract completed. We also have an operational system that has been completed as well that'll help myself, the GM, the coaches, and the staff in general complete everything that's needed for the athletes. And we also have a payment system to help us distribute and pay all the student athletes. We're currently collaborating with disbursements and audit to make sure all of our processes are aligned with what needs to be done to help our student athletes successfully.
And then you have obviously the coaches who I work with on roster construction and also recruiting.
You've got to make sure that you have a really good relationship, with the GM, more so with your administration, because it is important in recruiting where, those families want to ask how is your administration supporting you. And everybody can't sit there and say that, but here at UT Arlington, we have really, really great support with our administration to help us be successful at all levels.
Our administration upstairs have done a great job with Ira being our GM. That's what he does. That's what he's known for. He's really good at raising money. He's going to lead us in the right direction.
So we feel like we have an advantage primarily because of the collaborative environment we have in the department. We work well with our coaches. We have trust. We're confident that we have recruiting strategies. We've spent the last few years really talking about recruiting strategy in detail as well. The brand of UTA can be advanced through sports, and that's something that hasn't been truly maximized, I think, at UTA. And so we're trying to maximize the brand, push the brand forward. The most wide-reaching audience you can get is through college sports. Being as strategic as possible, investing in our sports, investing in the players that play our sport gives us a chance to be better. We're ahead of the schedule, and so we think we're going to get better faster than a lot of our competitors.
UTA Athletics is prepared for the new era of college athletics. Not only are we prepared, we're ready to go.